I'd like you to picture yourself standing in the heart of Hamilton 10 years from today. What would you see? Picture a place where community comes together, a place for friends and families to meet, shop, chat and spend time with one another. This is the town centre we are working towards. You'll find year-round activities, events and interactive spaces that draw people in and make them want to stay. Well, I guess we use the term intergenerational project to refer to projects that are normally at such a scale that they're things that you're doing once a generation or once every 2 or 3 generations. So Melville Oval's a good example of an intergenerational project. That's a substantial project, $8 million worth, and that will serve our community for generations to come.
Intergenerational projects. So we look back and see what we have in Hamilton and the Southern Grampians Shire, is that we look at the Lake Hamilton. Huge project done 50 years ago, and it's a magnificent asset.
So the 3 of them are our streetscape project, which will see the revitalisation of the CBD and the makeover of the CBD streetscape. So well overdue and needs to be done. It's out being designed at the moment, and we look forward to the opportunity to show our community what those designs look like. The other one is the new Hamilton Gallery. We're blessed here in Hamilton to have, without doubt, one of the best art collections in Australia. Many art experts tell us it's probably the 4th best art collection in Australia, certainly the very best regional collection. And with the Emerging from Darkness exhibition we ran recently, we could see the economic potential of a new gallery that would allow us to run those truly national and international standard exhibitions. The third element is the new community hub, which will be out on Lonsdale Street. The community's aware that council has bought Toy World and bought the old Mitre 10 store there. So you'll see those demolished shortly as we prepare to start to design and build the community hub. So, and of course the community hub will house a new library for the Shire. It will house a digital hub, which is a long-term aspiration of councils to provide better connectivity, IT connectivity for businesses and individuals of all ages within our community, as well as office space for council and some other organisations as well. I think the beauty of that project really is that the community loves our library, but it's undersized and it needs a bigger area to really meet the needs of the community. We see that every time we run school holiday programs or any type of activity in the library.
Very soon we'll have the conceptual designs released to the community for the community hub, and we'll hopefully be looking for feedback from there. And on our streetscape, we'll be certainly looking for further feedback from the community on those projects.
I think each of these projects individually have the chance, they will transform Hamilton, they'll transform living in our Shire. So the 3 of them together really, to me, will redefine what Hamilton is about as a town. For these projects, whereas once upon a time we would have probably needed to sit back and wait for government funding, wait for a grant opportunity, and the CBD streetscape is a really prime opportunity. It's a project that we've been wanting to do for about 5 or 6 years, but we've been waiting for a grant to come along to enable that project to happen. Now we're in a position to be able to fund that ourselves, and we'll certainly fund the first 2 or 3 years of works, hopefully get a grant to help us along the way towards the end of that project, but we're really just able to do that ourselves. And the same with the community hub, we're able to fund that, and it will involve borrowing money, as can be seen in our long-term financial plan. But the work we've done on the sustainability of our organisation from a cost perspective has been that we can repay that debt within the 10 years of our long-term financial plan.
We still welcome state and federal funding, but we're not waiting for it before we go ahead with the project. We're getting out off our own backsides and making it happen.
Whilst we're not waiting for that grant to get on with our projects, we are chasing grants very, very, very hard. So just in the last few months, the Mayor and I have been down to Spring Street for a series of meetings with politicians, banging the table for the funding support we need. And then recently, about a month ago, we were in Canberra doing a similar thing. Certainly the state and federal governments are very, very clear on our projects and our needs, and we will continue to pursue that. But the reality is, we know with the state government's financial position in particular, over the next 2 years, it's very unlikely that there's going to be any significant funding opportunities out of them. So we could either sit back and do nothing for those 2 years, or do what we've done, and that's work ourselves into a position of being able to get on with these projects and continue to hound the state and federal government at the same time for money, and when they're in a position to give some out, we're at the forefront of their thinking.
Yeah.